Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for attending this live webinar about the QuattroPod USB with us. I'm Lee Hun. I'm the product manager at EZCast Pro.
I'm Herman, the senior sales representative and product evangelist for EZCast Pro and QuattroPod series as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hi, Lee Hun.
Hi, Herman.
Feeling okay? Good?
I'm feeling good as well.
Okay. Nice.
So today we're gonna share some information and a question that being frequently asked about our latest release product, which is the QuattroPod USB.
Yeah. And one of the many questions that customer may encounter, we're here to clarify all of this issue or question or things that you want to know about the QuattroPod USB, and in order to have a clear idea about the products and where you can implement them or the differences between, for example, our QuattroPod previous model with this new model, the QuattroPod USB. So let's start with the questions, like the biggest or the most asked question about what is the difference between, the biggest difference between our QuattroPod models, which is the QuattroPod standard, the mini, and the USB. Exactly. And okay, as you can see here, our QuattroPod transmitter, the standard one, has two cables. So this is clearly one of the main difference here between the QuattroPod transmitter standard and our USB transmitter is the QuattroPod USB is a single cable solution, while the rest of the transmitter has dual cables, because this one is for power delivery and this one is for video delivery. As you can see here, the QuattroPod Mini also have two cables for power and a video signal, HDMI here. And also the button, as you can see here, the button of the QuattroPod Mini, it has a press button mode. Also, our QuattroPod standard has one press button to start the casting, but for our QuattroPod USB is a bit different because it has a switch mode, a button that switch different modes, and that is something that my colleague Liam will explain later
with you.
Exactly. Okay. So, in summary, difference is that single cable solution and switch mode. Switch mode
for different applications and scenarios.
Exactly.
Okay, so Herman, I often being asked about that. So since that we have so many different transmitter over here, so are those models compatible with each other? For instance, can I mix with like QuattroPod USB with either the QuattroPod Mini or the QuattroPod standard here?
Yeah. A lot of customers also have this question. If they can, for example, if the customer already have a previous model, right, and they want to buy the new model, for example, they already have the standard model or they have the QuattroPod Mini model, if they want to buy, if they want to use together all of the three models together, for example, they want to purchase the USB QuattroPod USB model, the new one. Yeah, the answer is yes. You can use them, all of them. For example, with only one receiver. For example, the QuattroPod transmitter, standard, mini, and USB connected to or displaying your content from your laptop or from three laptops to one single receiver. Exactly. So the answer is yes. You can use them. You can combine them and use them together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Herman will elaborate more details when those models mix together. Okay. So back to the question Herman just mentioned. So what are the biggest difference about the QuattroPod USB and others transmitters? So I'm gonna explain more details about the QuattroPod USB transmitter. As you can see here, here's the USB Type-C mode of the transmitter. So with the USB mode, with the USB Type-C mode, this is F3 mode. It could support the device that has USB-C interface. For instance, like your iPad Pro or the laptop that support USB-C standard. So the biggest selling point in my view is that the USB Type-C mode is completely F-free, which is plug and play. So you can instantly share your screen content or your idea without any software configurations. That's the biggest application for the USB Type-C mode. So then let's move to the USB Type-A mode. Comparing to the USB Type-C mode, the USB Type-A mode will require app installation. The reason we designed this is that don't forget that there's still plenty of legacy device. For instance, the Windows 7 laptop or Windows 10 laptop that only has USB-A standard port that doesn't or even though it has might have a USB-C port but may not support the US display over USB-C. So it will so it's not the so the USB-C mode might not fit those products. So that's the reason why we designed the USB-A mode to support those legacy devices. And let's move to the last part. And as you know that we have seen that the trend of the bring your own device, which means that within the organization, we often see that the manager will bring their iPad or iPhone to the meeting rooms. So it's very common to use mobile device in your workplace. So therefore, we have the mobile mode to support all these mobile device like your iPhone or Android or your iPad port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this all these modes,
Yes.
the Type C mode,
Mm-hmm.
the USB Type C mode, USB A mode, and mobile mode, has a lot to do with the bring your own device
idea.
idea, exactly. And this is our next question is about the compatibility between different interfaces
Platform.
or different platforms, for
Platforms.
example, OS,
Mhm.
Windows, or Mac OS. And I think Lihen already mentioned that our three modes, and this quadrupole transmitter is being designed to be a universal, to have a universal compatibility with many platforms. And that's why we can say that we can promote this idea of bring your own device. Exactly. So basically, compatibility issue you won't encounter here with our quadrupole transmitter because I'm pretty sure it's for all platforms.
Most of the platform
Most of the
device
platform.
will be suitable for this kind of product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we are, taking to a next level the bring your own device idea, and that's what we are promoting with the QuattroPod USB transmitter.
Mhm.
So also, like many customers, many end users have some concern about the limitation they may have with our QuattroPod transmitter. What do
Yeah.
you think? Do you think about any limitation?
Limitation. I think there's little limitation for our product. Just like I explained previously, in the USB-C mode here, we can support most of the device with USB port, but only with one limitation. You need to make sure that your device does support the alt mode.
Yeah, alt mode is the standard protocol that all devices, or no, many USB-C devices, must have to support the video transmission because there are some devices in the market that only support power transmission through the USB-C port.
Or the
Only
data transmission.
also, yeah, data transmission, but no video transmission.
Not video and audio transmission.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
when you're going to purchase your device that has USB C port, you gotta make sure that has the out mode for video transmission. So this is our suggestion when you go buy your device.
So besides that, I think most of the platforms are suitable, just like I mentioned, for this QuattroPod USB.
Yeah. So Lihan,
Yeah.
if we have a lot of devices, if we have many devices implemented in a classroom, or sorry, in a school, or let's say in a building,
Yes.
in a corporation, right?
Yes.
There are many devices, let's say up to 10 devices, up to 10 receivers for 10 meeting rooms or for 10 classrooms. How do I handle that? How do I manage that? Yeah, that's a question
That's
that
a
we
question
always
we also have. Yeah.
exactly.
So, okay. So in 2020, we just finished, our company just finished a tour called CMS, the Central Management Systems. As you can see on the landing, you can see on the main page here. So the tool is specifically designed for the IT manager or the system administrator. As you can see it on the dashboard, you can have an overview of your current device status. For example, it's like online, offline, and besides that, you can use this tool to leverage the IT automation, for instance, like auto reboot or mass system configuration management. And there's also a very valuable functions called the digital signage management. We can we can use this CMS tool to broadcast image to the every device in our within the organization. So we can see that the CMS is a very powerful tool when it comes to the management tool like this.
Exactly, exactly. So the CMS tool will allow the MIS engineers to manage all devices within an organization and will be more efficient for them to do administration work, for example, changing the device name or password, or maybe broadcasting one video to all of the receiver, or doing also digital signage. So this is a very unique tool that you can benefit from it.
Yeah, and
you can leverage actually,
yeah.
The QuattroPod solution by using this tool.
So Haman, just like there's also a frequently asked question about, so which scenario that fits for this kind of transmitter, for example, like the QuattroPod USB-C.
Oh yeah, the scenarios that we actually can use or can implement our QuattroPod transmitter and QuattroPod receiver. Okay, there are many scenarios, but the best fit for the QuattroPod USB will be, for example, a small meeting room where you have one monitor and you have 2 or 3 people in the meeting, and they want to display their content from their computer. So in that scenario, we can use the split screen function.
The split screen function.
Exactly, the split screen function, as you can see here in the image. We have several people joining the meeting, and they want to display several information at the same time. So in this scenario, you will need many transmitters in order to display your content to the monitor, and then the presenter will be comparing the data. So this is the best fit for our QuattroPod USB. And also, if for large meeting rooms or conference room or seminar rooms where you have a huge amount of audience, and the audience, they don't have a clear view of the monitor. So in this scenario, we can place 2 monitors in the room. For example, here, that for example, in this scenario is a bar where the bartender also wants to see
the soccer game.
The soccer game, and the
Yeah.
audience also. In this scenario, so we can use the multicasting mode. So 2 monitors, and each monitor will have one receiver and one transmitter for the content. So let's say that in big meeting rooms or large meeting rooms, you will need at least two receivers, right, and one transmitter. And for small meeting rooms, you will need at least one receiver and two, three transmitter. That's our recommendation of use of the QuattroPod USB.
Okay, so Herman, there's a question I would like to ask is that are there any limitation for the multicast scenario? For instance, so how many receiver that each for each transmitter can broadcast? Are there a certain limitation for this kind of application?
Uh, how many transmitter?
It can broadcast to the receivers.
Oh yeah, there is a limitation here. At the same time, we support up to four transmitter to split screen. So you can display four transmitter to one monitor at the same time because our receiver have the split screen quad view function.
Quad view.
Exactly, the quad view function. So you can have up to four transmitter displaying at the same time into the monitor.
And how about multicast?
Oh, in the multicasting, yeah, we have a unique feature, which is, for example, you may have, and you may have to, or you may want to display different content.
Different content.
Yeah, different content from your laptop, right, into two monitors. So we support wireless extended mode. How it works, you connect two transmitter, but it will depend on your computer's output or video signal or video output interfaces. For example, if your computer have a USB-C port for video output, you connect the USB-C QuattroPod USB into your computer USB-C port, and let's say that your computer also support the HDMI port for video signal, then you connect our mini, QuattroPod Mini, and then it will extend wirelessly, your screen, your computer screen into the monitors, and you can display different content, and you can show different content. I think this is a unique feature that I haven't seen in other brands or other competitors. So we can say that we are the only one that support this function.
So all these applications are done wirelessly.
Wirelessly, exactly, and no app installation for this. So this is very unique. So, do you have any question? Any more questions?
No more questions.
No more questions?
I believe you explained very clearly to me.
You too. You too. So,
I think
this is all for us. If you have any questions, please you can share with us right now, and we will love to answer it at this moment.
I think that's okay. Yeah. So maybe people are just getting shy to ask questions here. So
yeah, you can write to us. We will love to answer it. And this is all for today.
And one last thing I'd like to mention.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a special special discount event for the QuattroPod USB-C. So either for end user or reseller, we are available for this kind of discount offer. So we'll disclose more details by Friday. So stay tuned. We're gonna contact you.
For discount.
Yeah, for the QuattroPod USB-C.
For end users
and both resellers.
And reseller and distributors. Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Can I have the discount as well?
Sure. Yeah, okay. You can have a discount as
awesome.
If you like to use QuattroPod USB-C,
I would love to.
Yeah, to implement the idea of bring your own device.
Okay, awesome. So, guys,
that's all for today.
That's all for today. Hope you like our webinar, and see you
at the next webinar.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.